Hello everybody and welcome back to the football betting series here on YouTube. Champions League Final Edition. As touched upon in our last episode, this will be our final episode for the foreseeable future, as I have secured a job in the sports gambling industry, which would mean I can no longer run the channel. Before I break down the final, I would just like to say a big thank you to everyone who has supported the channel throughout the 94 episodes we have run this season since the start of August. We've managed to turn a good amount of profit for our original £200 investment, so let's try and make it one more as we break down the Champions League final between Manchester City and Inter Milan. We start off with Manchester City, who have now won the Premier League and the FA Cup in their most recent game against Manchester United, so if they can pick up a win in this game, it will complete a historic treble for the blue half of Manchester. The Citizens have reached the Champions League final by dispatching the reigning champions Real Madrid by 5-1 on aggregate. The first leg was somewhat competitive, but the second leg especially really was quite embarrassing for Los Blancos, as Manchester City held 59% of the ball, doubled the shot attempts, and won the key chances created battle by 6-0, as well as the XG battle by 2.82 compared to Real Madrid's 0.47. This run does continue an impressive winning streak for Manchester City in the Champions League, also beating Bayern Munich by 4-1 in the quarterfinals, and Red Bull Leipzig 8-1 in the round prior. In this season's edition of the Champions League, City are scoring 2.6 goals per game and creating 3.5 key chances per 90. Defensively, they are conceding 0.4 goals against, and they have managed 7 clean sheets in their 12 matches. Man City also have an impressive unbeaten record in the Champions League, winning 7 games and drawing 5 without tasting defeat in their 12 matches to this point. Inter Milan are the other side of this final, who are chasing a treble in their own right. Winning the Champions League will be a welcome addition to the Nerazzurri's Italian Supercoppa and Coppa Italia captured this season. Inter Milan have reached this stage by defeating their crosstown rivals AC Milan in convincing fashion by 3-0 over the 2 legs. The second leg of which, AC Milan really didn't put up much of a fight. Inter also saw off Benfica by 5-3, as well as Porto by 1-0 in the knockout phases. Now, as praiseworthy as it is to reach a final, Inter Milan haven't really been tested at the highest level of Champions League football when we compare their run with Manchester City's. However, in the Champions League, Inter are averaging 1.6 goals per game, and they're creating almost 3 key chances per 90, defensively conceding just shy of 1 goal per game, with 8 clean sheets in their 12 matches. Unfortunately, there is no competitive head-to-head record to go on, as this represents the first meeting between these two sides. However, statistically, City score more goals, create more chances, and concede fewer chances when we compare them directly with Inter Milan. I don't think it's going to surprise many people here, but I'm going to be taking Manchester City to win the Champions League and complete their treble outright in the 90 minutes, odds of 1-2. That's going to complete today's video, so the only thing for me to say one final time is, have yourself a lovely day.